Hi, I'm Steve Sample with Bama Talk. Don't miss a single episode of Bama Talk Show, available now on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app, and on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
This is your Weather Xtreme video for Sunday, December the 1st. Welcome to December. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. Here's a look at our Skycam network from the Alpha Skycam network at ABC 3340 and looking out over Birmingham as the lights are winking out this morning. But we do have fairly thick deck of high cirrus clouds. It's going to filter the sun somewhat today. And there's a look at Tuscaloosa, and certainly, once again, cirrus clouds pretty evident. We can see some of that cirrus clouds as we're tapping into moisture from the Pacific. You can follow the trail back, and you can see that we do have a little bit of a short wave that's moving through the flow that's going to move through quickly and provide some rain chances later tonight and into Monday, but that should be fairly quick. At the surface, we have high pressure pretty much over the mid-Atlantic states, around the Outer Banks, centered around the Outer Banks, that's making its influence felt across the southeastern U.S., but that will be losing its grip as we get into a southwesterly flow that could be wet ahead. Temperatures this morning, not quite as cold as we've seen the last few days as we dip down into the 30s for the most part, about 35 to 38 or so. On the watch warning map, things are fairly quiet over the eastern two-thirds of the country, but we do have some winter weather advisories in the western part of the United States over places like the Dakotas, Montana, Idaho, and the northern Rockies, you might say. QPF-wise, we're looking at 2 shots of rain, one primarily late tonight and into Monday, early Monday, and that one will probably be about 1/3 of an inch. Then the second shot of rain comes as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that one probably will be on the order of 1 to 2 inches. Storm Prediction Center has no outlooked area for severe weather risk, but they are looking at the possibility of some thunder over the Mid-South region, centered pretty much over southern Arkansas and northern Mississippi. All right, let's get to 06Z GFS modeling, and there's the fast flow that's occurring, and we can see the little short wave over the Oklahoma Panhandle, Texas Panhandle area, and that will be moving through very quickly as it also strengthens somewhat, so that by 18Z on Monday, that's noontime, it'll be along the Southeast U.S. coast. And as it does, we'll probably see some showers, but most of the showers will be in the early morning hours, late Sunday night and into early Monday morning, and then by noontime, I think, the fast-moving shortwave takes most of the rain chances out of here. The flow becomes somewhat flattened as that trough moves up into the New England coastal area, but we're watching another one dig down into the west. So that is going to actually set up a nice southwesterly flow. This is Wednesday. And most of the energy stays well to our north. And so the problem here is that drags a front down into the area. And so the question is going to be exactly where the frontal boundary is and who will have rain and who won't. It looks like Tuesday primarily would be dry, but Wednesday looks like we return to a chance for showers in the area. The southwesterly flow becomes rather persistent after that. This is Thursday at midday, and the result is, of course, that we have this frontal zone over the southeastern U.S. and exactly, it's not going to be an all-day rain for everybody, but it's going to be one of those things where rain is going to be in the forecast every day, probably from Wednesday through Saturday or so. The southwesterly flow really becomes established on Friday, and so it looks like by Wednesday and Thursday we'll probably be seeing highs top out around the lower 70s, and with that southwesterly flow, even though it'll be somewhat rainy across the area, as you can see, the frontal boundary kind of staying in this area. We will be wet but relatively warm as we get out of this period of extended below seasonal values and get into a period of above seasonal values. By Saturday, the southwesterly flow is still there, so the main trough is still off to the west, and that puts the frontal boundary in our, in our area. It looks like we might have a little reduction on Saturday, but then Sunday, there's some little embedded short waves coming through the flow that may enhance the precipitation, and it looks like we might have another wet day for Sunday, the 8th of December. So December starting out somewhat wet but relatively mild. Looking out into voodoo country, we do see a fairly substantial trough coming through around the 10th, and that would certainly sweep things out and cool things off a little bit. The cool doesn't last long, though. The GFS suggesting that we get back to a trough to our west and that southwesterly flow around the 15th, the Ides of December. So it looks like the pattern is basically, somewhat steady but shifting from time to time. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video. James Spann will be back with the next edition first thing on Monday morning as he returns to 2 a day. In the meantime, you can catch the weather on ABC 3340. I'll be filling in for Ashley tonight at 5 and 10 p.m. In the meantime, I hope that you have a wonderful Sunday and Godspeed.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.